Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We're at Belfry again today in the National Golf Academy, and we're going to do a video looking at footwork in the golf swing and how this can help you initiate your downswing better, give you better impact conditions, and then obviously hit better golf shots from there. So we're going to be looking at the right foot, well, the trail foot. In my case, obviously it's the right foot, and we're going to look at how we use the foot with the ground to start a downswing and what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. So if I just take an address position to this golf ball. Okay, so I'm not going to make my backswing yet, but we're going to look at this right foot and we're going to look at, say, how it works with the ground. So what I want you to try and imagine is we're putting some pressure through the ground with that right foot, and we can either twist that foot and try and twist the foot, I should say, clockwise, so in this fashion, or anti-clockwise in this fashion. Now, if I just go through those two motions, I want you to watch what that does to my hips as I try and make that move and sort of see how that looks to you looking through the camera. So I'm just going to make just a rough backswing up to the top here. Now I'm going to try and use I feel a little bit more pressure through my right side there, so I'm going to try and push down and I'm going to try and twist my foot anti-clockwise. So I'm trying to twist my toe more towards the target. Now if I do that, what that's going to do is you're going to see how it starts to cause the hips to move backwards away from the target and actually open up a little bit as well. You can't probably see that from where the camera is, but certainly as I push down and try and twist this anti-clockwise, my hips start to do this. Now, if you've watched any golf on TV, if you watch any good players, you're probably going to already start to notice that you won't see many golfers making this move here, okay? If I do the same sort of rough backswing up to the top, but this time I'm going to try and use my foot, I'm going to try and turn it clockwise, so I feel like I'm turning my toe away from the target. What we should start to see is that starts to push my hips towards the target more than it does away from the target. Now, this is something you are going to see a lot more in good players, okay? So we want to feel that we start to get that foot and we start to try and twist it clockwise. Now, it won't twist because it's on the floor, but what it will do is the ground will sort of push back against you and it will force you to make this move with your hips. If we were to actually just raise the heel a little bit off the ground, so just the right heel, the poorer move would see the heel want to spin out away from the target, so move this way. And again, that's going to be coupled normally with some hips which are moving away from the target and backing up a little bit. And if I, again, just raise that heel off the ground a little bit as I go up to the top and try and move and try and rotate my foot clockwise, we should start to see the heel wants to shift in more towards the target. And again, this is kind of what we want. In the golf swing, we don't really want that foot to move, the heel, but I say that's just the feeling of what we're trying to do. So certainly for a lot of golfers who will hit, who sort of have a path which is excessively to the left of target, so maybe those golfers who do classes sort of over the top, we often find that these hips are sort of working sort of back and away into the downswing. The forces going through that right foot are the anti-clockwise forces, and we want to try and change those and put some clockwise forces in there, that feeling of turning the toe away from the target, turning the heel towards the target. That's going to help you start the downswing in a better fashion. So certainly lots of golfers out there who will make this over the top move this way can benefit from just this feel or this drill. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either do it as a full swing and just basically try and hit shots trying to create those right feelings, or what you can do is actually just do a couple of little sort of pump drills, if you like, where you go back and you try and feel that you create that move and then go ahead and hit it. So I'm just going to do two demonstrations. One is the sort of that one there, and then one just going ahead and hitting it. So normal setup, and then just going to make a backswing and stop. Okay, and I'm just going to do a couple of rehearsals, just trying to feel that I'm making those moves, and then just going to go ahead and hit the shot that way. So let's go through that one first. Okay, so I've got the feeling, did that a couple of times and went through and hit the shot. This time, I'm just going to go ahead and hit this golf ball and see if we can employ those feelings and see if I can get that to initiate my downswing in a better fashion. Okay, so hopefully that kind of makes sense. If you get a chance to see your swing on camera, have a look at what that heel's doing, because many of you will see from the front-on view that as you're going through impact, that heel will actually be trying to spin back and away from the target. And that's a really, really good indication that you're falling into that sort of first category, the wrong category, where the foot and the pressure is going anti-clockwise, and that's forcing the hips back this way. So lots of these things do show up on camera if you know kind of what you're looking for and how to sort of analyse that. So take that to the driving range, give it a go. Certainly going to help those kind of golfers out there who hit pulls, fades, slices, feel that they don't get off that back foot into the downswing, and maybe they found their sequencing isn't quite right, don't tend to start correctly with the hips. This is a really, really good way of you trying to start the right way, getting some better sequencing, as I say, and ultimately that'll lead to better impacts, better shots and better golf. So thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Post any comments down below if you have any questions or anything like that you want to ask me, go for it, and I'll respond to as many as I can. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. These videos are going up weekly, more content, hopefully helping you play better golf, enjoy your golf. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon.